Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akiam. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kwadash. All praises and glory is due. And I was just a little bit bored, so I decided to just get on some of these other religious groups a little bit, whether it's your Christians, your Muslims, or the other forms of black unconsciousness that's out here, right? Buddhism, Sikhism, whatever religion that you ascribe to that is outside of this truth. Kemet, Voodoo, Santeria, Orisha, you know, Oloruntoba, anything that Jake is up to right now, right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Indians, the scattered Israelites that are scattered around the four corners of the earth. And why is it that these other religious groups, they never go into their holy books, right? With the Christians, why is it that Christians, you never see any Christian go into the scriptures? Especially, and of course, you can say that, oh, well, Vocab and them, they started going into the scriptures because, the apostles and the men of the Lord are cooking them in the spirit. So they have to actually go into the scriptures to learn more and to understand more about the book that they claimed to defend, showing that they didn't actually have any knowledge. And even up till now, they still don't have any knowledge, right? The Muslims, you never see any Muslim going into the Quran or breaking down the Quran, right? Or going into any of the quote unquote prophecies that are in the Quran, right? The same thing with these Kemet guys, right? Because I saw a video, whether it was Dr. John Henry Clark or Dr. Claude Anderson, and they were talking about how the laws of Kemet and the holy books of Kemet predate the scriptures and it came from the scriptures. Kind of like how some of these Kemet niggas will see that Israel is a compound word representing the three gods of Egypt, Isis, Ra, and I've forgotten the last one. I've forgotten and El and something like that. Isis, Ra, and El, right? That is Israel, even though that the word in the Paleo Hebrew is Yasharala, but that's beside the point. And even though Isis, Ra, and El, I believe Isis is a Greek word, and so is Ra as well. They aren't actually the original Egyptian words, but we're not expecting that level of research from Egyptologists or Kemet niggas, right? So anyway, he was talking about how the 42 negative confessions and the Egyptian book of the dead was a book of law, right, and morality that was surpassing even the scriptures, because, oh well, Egypt had done it better than the Bible ever did, right, and it predated the scriptures, so why is it that you never hear anybody read out of the Egyptian book of the dead or the 42 negative confessions or whatever it's called? Why is it that the same thing for the Quran? And you Christians never go into the scriptures, right? Because they don't know the scriptures, they don't know the books, and this is the book of Isaiah 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. Right? Because the scriptures are the greatest book ever written. This isn't even just me, hyping up the scriptures. It's a recognized fact, okay? Not only are the scriptures a historical record, right? A religious record, but it's probably the most important documents ever written, ever that exists on the face of the earth. And you can clearly see how heavily the scriptures has impacted human history. Now I've gone into this so many times about how if there's any book that would be preserved on the planet, it will have to be the scriptures, because just how significant it is in human history. But of course, some of these people out here in the world, they can't seem to recognize that. Funny how you have so many of the funny how some of the biggest religions that exist on the earth are based off the scriptures, whether it's Islam, Wakitaki plantation Christianity, and of course the small heart thing Judaism as well. We know about the Jewish converts of John Hyrcanus, and we know about Emperor Constantine and how he set up the Nicene Council, which paved the way for modern Christianity, and also Muhammad as well. how they set up their own various Abrahamic religions, right? That's why they are called that. And they're ultimately all just, aberrations and all just branch offs for what this true for the true ministry, which is this truth. Because hey, where the heathen understand the significance of the scriptures and the significance of being the people. But alas, because they are not the people, they can't break down or get the truth, right? Well, of course, Constantine was actually an Israelite, was actually a Greek, but he was still in that Gentile state of mind, which is why he set up Wakitake Plantation Christianity to be the way that it is. But anyway, back to the main question: why is it that they never read from their holy books, right? Because they will claim that, oh, this book is a well of wisdom. But yet, whenever they begin explaining, let's get that precept. That is in the book of Isaiah, the 29th chapter. Whenever they begin breaking down their well of um, knowledge, their well of morality, right? They always use their own words rather than the words of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So this is the book of Isaiah 29, verse 13. Wherefore Yahweh said, for as much as these people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. Right? Because that's what these that's what these religions are. All precepts of men rather than the words of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I can confidently say this, chest out, shoulders up, right? Only the Hebrew Israelites have the 100% truth and words of the Heavenly Father, the living power, the living God, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. While the rest of you guys have precepts of men, religions and customs and laws and so on and so forth that were created by men. But this ministry that we're a part of, this thing that we're involved in, it was set up by the Heavenly Father, by the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem Rakakwadash. And how do we know that it was set up by the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem Rakakwadash? Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. So this is the book of Romans 8, verse 16. Notice that I'm still reading out of my holy book, So something that you Christians, you Muslims, and you other Egyptologists and other and other religions don't really do all that much. And the only reason why you see even the slight increase that you see in these groups going into their religious books is because, I almost forgot to mention the Jews as well, with their whole Judaism thing, is because the men of the Lord put it in fashion to actually be reading from your holy scriptures. Romans 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Yeah, and they call out Yabashim Yoshai Basham Kodash, right? And that is how we believe through faith that we are, that these are the words of the Most High, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Basham Yoshai. And it begs the question, do you others have faith, right? Why is it that you Jews never read from the Talmud? It would be an interesting read, once people find out what's actually in the Talmud or what's in the Kabbalah, right? The only you only ever see Jews reading from the Torah, even though the Torah is just like what, it's more, like 40 or 50% of, it's just like one part of the holy books that they use, right? And the Torah is just one part of the full Old Testament Bible as well. They never go into that though. But you see, the men of the Lord are able to not only read from the scriptures, but also able to break down and explain everything that is in the scriptures. That's why you see some of these Christians, whenever they try to go into the scriptures, and it's always tragic. The breakdowns are off. sowing more confusion than understanding, right? Let me get this precept real quick because the spirit just isn't dealing with them. So let me get this precept real quick. So this is the book of Isaiah 29, verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Right, because these the other groups, they don't have any understanding on their on the truth, right? The actual truth, because they will claim that, oh well, they have the truth and they serve the one true God and the only true God and all that, but yet they don't have any actual understanding on who or what the truth is, or who the one true God is, right? And the only people that can actually receive that are the Hebrew Israelites, the men of the Lord. So this is the book of Isaiah 147. So this is the book of Isaiah 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. Right. That's why they don't go into their holy books, because they don't have. That's why they don't go into their holy books, because the Spirit just isn't dealing with them, right? And that's why you are in all this. That's why you are in Wakitaki plantation Christianity. That's why you are in Islam. That's why you are in Judaism. That's why you are in Kemet and Egyptology and whatever other mess that you are inside, and not in this truth, because the spirit just isn't dealing with you. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahweh Basham Rakakwadash Wa Abad Babal Shalom.